What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Student Worldwide. It's your boy, Nawala Fagane. Thank you so much for tuning in. And, I just had an amazing thought right now on a concept, well, not really a concept, but a moment that's reoccurring in my life all the time, every single day. And I guarantee you, it is reoccurring in your life as well. And it's this concept of crossroad moments. So basically, you and I, every day, come to a fork in the road. So scientists, Daniel Kahneman, guys like that, call that heuristical patterns. So heuristic is the formula, mental framework of making decisions. So right now I made a choice to come here and sit down, make this video. That's a heuristical pattern. And somewhere along the line, moments from now, I'm gonna be another crossroad again, make another decision that leads me into other paths. So the point of that is really, you and I are at a crossroad, and as we come across these crossroads every day, as we go through them, we are left with a choice. What do? Do we either become some people who push themselves to their limit and actually end up making a success of their lives, or do we become people who end up living a life of quiet resignation? Because your brain is pretty smart. You can't really trick your brain into believing that you're doing better than you actually should be doing. So all of us have this inner barometer, inner judgment, inner core beliefs of how life should be for us, what we feel we deserve. And for some reason, if that is not met, or if we feel that, if we feel unsatisfied because of that fulfillment aspect, purpose, we get drained, we get fatigued. And I think that's when people start drowning it out. Alcohol, drugs, sex, depression. That's when those things, those negative forces, pile on you, because you are not living the life that you should be living, because that aspect, that thing in you that wants more, that wants to achieve more, that wants to do big things, is not being fulfilled. It's not being, it's not being satisfied. So the point of why I'm telling you this, I just, want you to be aware of that, is that you watching this right now probably have amazing talent, amazing abilities, that if you can take that and hone that and push that, you could be world class. You could be world renowned at something. You could be, part of the people who take the human race forward. And if you look at history, that's always a small remnant. It's always a small minority of people who actually end up doing that, who actually have, I think. But the crazy thing is, it's actually in all of us. But why is it that it's only a few people who actually end up doing it? So I think just being aware of the fact that, hey man, every moment you're at a crossroad, every moment where you got to do something, you got to call someone, make a deal, push something, you either do it or you don't, you either push yourself or you don't. It's kind of like being in the gym, like everybody who goes to the gym is available to the same equipment, but not everybody gets the same results. So, and you find that the people who actually do get those results is the people who are actually able to push themselves beyond their limits, who are able to just take pain a little more than everyone else. And you find that in doing that, there's huge satisfaction. You look back and you're like, wow, man, I actually didn't know I had that in me. And I think that's what you and I are looking for. We think that happiness is in, buying a Maserati. I was just looking at cars right now, actually, this awesome Maserati 2009 Gran Turismo. Amazing piece of machinery, but that's not what will make me happy. I mean, you get that, and it habituates. Your brain gets used to it quickly. So that's not where happiness is, although those things are good. Happiness in the true sense of the word, and this is not just my opinion, this is science, comes from fulfillment, comes from looking back at your life and feeling that, what I had, I did the best of my what I possibly could do. I did my absolute best, and I pushed myself as hard as I can. And if you can honestly say that, and when it comes your time to die, you will not be like those who, when it comes their time, cry for an opportunity to live their lives over again. So the purpose of this video actually is just to remind you that you and I are constantly at a crossroad to either do the right thing, to push ourselves, to get closer to our vision of who we are meant to be, and what we can become. Unlimited potential, changing the world, changing something stuck in my mouth, changing South Africa, changing the world. So I hope you become somebody who actually does that. I hope you become somebody who can push the human race forward, even if it's in your own way. It doesn't have to be, making money, and not everybody's got to do that, although you need some measure of some finances, right? We need people like who are humanitarians people are gonna start charities and help people. People are very impoverished out here. You look at South Africa, a country like South Africa. The bulk of the working people in this country, are not even making minimum wage. And it's 2018. So we need stuff that's gonna address that. We have a huge education crisis, right? Where people want education, can't afford it, or can't really be offered it in a way that is gonna be best for them. So and that's a huge problem. And I believe as entrepreneurs, that's where a lot of innovation and a lot of opportunity is going to come from. But the only people who are going to innovate and change that, in my opinion, is people who are going to push themselves as hard as they can. So, man, and remember, man, if you don't push yourself, you get pushed out. And so yeah, man. So I hope you become somebody who watches this and says, and I'm going to push myself. Fuck it. I'm gonna do my best, and maybe you and I one day will meet, and we'll have a coffee together, and we'll talk about how we pushed ourselves to the limit and how we were able to take our lives to the next level. So again, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and I will see you on the next video.